Well, everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Autumn. And this is from writer-director Antonio Sequeira, and this film focuses on a family, a mother, a father, and two teenage kids who are about to go off to college at different points, and just the evolution of this family. It is simple. This is not big kind of story. It's not a high concept idea. In a small Portuguese town, a family is turned upside down when their son leaves to study in London. Over a year, we see a daughter's coming of age, a father's midlife crisis, a son's emancipation, and a mother's coping with an empty nest. And this film is really this four-pronged approach to telling a story and the evolution of a family. I think Sequeira does a great job of balancing just the naturalistic humor of family banter with more serious elements and confronting issues going on in this family. This film will make you laugh. It might make you cry. It'll make you feel things. And I think there's an authenticity to the dynamics of this family where you have these moments between a father and daughter, a mother and son, brother and sister, that really resonate, because what Sequeira is able to do with this screenplay is craft real, authentic, genuine dynamics. And the actors follow suit. You have such a great cast here. Elsa Valentim, who plays the mother, she's a real standout from the start. Just the emotion, the impact that she brings to this performance. Miguel Frazao, who plays the father, is this man who, is just living his life, but realizing, is this exactly what he wants his life to be? You see Salvador Gil, who plays Tomas, the son. He goes through a lot. You have the elements of him processing about to leave for college, and you have that storyline where he comes back with a girlfriend. He has a mustache now, and he's on a diet. And you have this whole entire thing where things are different. He doesn't want to spend time with his family. And it's one of those kinds of dynamics that it's relatable. And you've seen it before in a family dynamic, or, somebody, especially somebody young gets in a relationship with somebody and, changes personalities to kind of meet them where they're at. And those kinds of things feel very authentic and real in this film. And then you have Beatriz Frazao, who plays Belinha, who is the daughter here. And you just get this whole dynamic between the four of them. Feels so authentic. This film never feels like it's going big, you're watching a movie. It feels very naturalistic, and I think the four performances go a long way in doing that. I think Sequeira does a great job of casting a tone that feels very authentic. It never feels melodramatic. It never feels over the top, but it feels dramatic. It feels tense. It feels funny and engaging. And it captures the beauty of Portugal in this small town, and you really feel that. It's very Portuguese. You get an authenticity there. This feels like a different culture. It feels like a different dynamic. And you as an audience member who most likely is not Portuguese, as this film is rolling out, gets to see these different kinds of elements and dynamics. And Sequeira does a great job of rolling them in. You have the structure of this film. I think the first half is a little bit more engaging than the second half. The beats are familiar, and you've seen these things before. But the cast, the direction, the tone, the setting, it all makes this stand out in a different kind of way. All the way up to a very impactful moment of just joy between the four members of this family. From the start up until that point and its closing moments, this film hooks you. And you get attached. You empathize with this family. And it's an engaging little drama that has its humor and has its emotion along the way. But those are my thoughts on Autumn, or Minha Kasinha, if you see the original title, which I had a darn time trying to find this called Autumn on like Letterboxd or anything like that. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.